Hello and welcome to the next session of TASSTA webinars. I'm very happy and that I can introduce you today the company AINA. The company AINA is a very close partner of TASSTA, and they have also an incredible, innovative and young team. And it is always, a pleasure to work with them. And I'm happy to introduce you today, Marco. Hello, Marco.
Hello, Kave.
Nice to have you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be in this webinar.
So, Marco, tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, as I started, you are a very young and innovative company. So, give us a little bit background about yourself and AINA as a company, please.
Okay, thank you. So, my name is Marko Niinistö. I joined AINA about 2.5 years ago as a customer manager, customer success manager. I'm currently as a product owner at AINA, located here in our headquarters in Salo, Finland, where all our R&D is placed, and I work with the R&D every day.
Excellent. And you said to me you wanted to share with us a presentation and describe more the company.
Yes. So can you now see the presentation?
I see your screen, but I don't see the presentation. Yes, now it's there.
Okay, good. So as a company, AINA is about 5 years in the markets. Latest 3 years we have been selling this Bluetooth accessory that you can see on the picture. And this is the device that everybody knows AINA for.
Yes, because I remember it was when you started to have that device, it was absolutely super perfect because you had these 2 PTT buttons. That was remarkable. That it's possible to have 2 different kind of channels and something like that, which it's very, very unique for a Bluetooth accessory.
Yeah, that is correct. So here are some of the bigger clients that we are working currently, and we still think that this is the best Bluetooth accessory in the market. That hasn't changed, and it's pretty much in the market still, and we are selling it as much as we can for new customers and for the current customers we have.
Yeah, it is important to know that this is principally, this is your main product. That means if your company is running on that product, it must be a good product, because otherwise, it's so your QA is absolutely running well, and the device is really, I liked it from the first moment.
Okay, that's good to hear. So if we then go to the AINA Kepler, which is the product that we are now launching or starting to sell, it's already there. It's available in our web store, and we are just ramping it up for our customers. So this is something that we will shift the focus now to for AINA Kepler. Of course, like I said, the Bluetooth accessory will be there all the time. It's not going anywhere. It's still available. And all the best parts that the current Bluetooth accessory has are in this Kepler. As you can see, 2 PTT buttons, same kind of layout. It's as rugged as the Bluetooth accessory, same charging solutions and all that. Plus now, this is now a standalone device with a SIM card for PTT communication. Definitely.
So so I would you took your device and you added all the LTE technology inside.
Yeah, correct.
Nice. Okay.
So why did we do a standalone radio device with LTE communication. There is definitely a market opportunity for us, and we can be sure that with this kind of device we hope to see quite a lot of it. But as we can clearly see from the market research is that there is an opportunity for this kind of device. So that's why we have decided to go this way and made the decision already a couple of years ago, as it has now been in the R&D phase for 2 years, and finally we can launch it and seize the opportunity there and bring this of course to our partners too at the same time. So really okay. Interesting times starting from now.
What was the challenge in developing such a device? I mean, because you managed it all the time, right? I mean, you are the product owner.
Correct. Yeah. So compared to a Bluetooth accessory, this is like a phone. So we have more or less built a phone with the resources we have available, and that's quite a remarkable achievement to do in such a short time, because there's LTE modems, there's radios in it. It's not by far as simple as the Bluetooth accessory. So you can think of it as a phone more than an accessory currently. And yeah, it took some time to make it. There were some challenges, and there still is improvements in the pipeline, of course. But finally, I can say that we are ready to ship and deliver.
Great.
So if we talk about the key benefits of Kepler device, so you have customers that can't really use devices that break easily. With Kepler, you don't have to worry about that. It's as easy as use as you can, and as safe to use in rough environments. That's sure. It's IP68 graded. It can withstand quite a lot of impact and harsh conditions. Same as the Bluetooth accessory, it has very loud audio speaker in it, so you can use it on your chest. That's the concept we have had from the beginning, and it's of course still there. Easy to use in such way.
What is the decibel number? I mean, if you for a loudspeaker usually, like in your accessory environment?
Yeah, we are using about 100 decibels, but we don't only go by the decibels. We try to make it as clear as possible. And now, if compared to radio audio quality, this is LTE data, and the audio quality you need to see it or hear it yourself. But it's so clear that you can always say who is it on the other side of talking to you. You can recognize the voice from the speaker, and that's really a benefit. It's not any blur speaks anymore, but if once you see it or once you hear it, you can really say that that's very quality.
Yeah, I think we need maybe in the next sessions also because we can also make a demonstration with that device. And that we make a really short video only about it, that we have a perfect video environment, and we can show the equality, because yes, this is, I would say 100%, this is one of the points what makes AINA remarkable, that it's very much focusing on it's very loud and clear voice.
Yeah, correct. Definitely. That's one of the key targets we have. And it's simple. It's centrally managed, so the customer the user don't anymore need to set up any settings for it. Once the device turns on, everything is in place. So you have all the talk groups, all the PTT button associations, everything is there already. So we have another key target was to make it as simple as customer for the user as possible. And that's why all the settings are basically now centrally managed, and customer doesn't have to use the settings, not a minute anymore to go through them.
Do you have for that a separate tool, or how does it work? I mean, because it's a screenless device. I mean, or there is a small screen, but so all the configuration need to be. How do you configure that?
Yeah, so correct. It has a small screen. I don't know how well can you see it from the camera, but basically the screen is used for the most critical information, battery level and the groups and the users who are talking to you only. And then what I mean is centrally managed is that you can use your web browser to access the server where the devices are configured. And with that access, you can change all the settings for the users directly.
Okay, and that is coming always included, right? I mean, so this is basically when somebody is purchasing the device, he get also the access to this web environment where he can configure each device remotely.
Yes, correct. So the admin console is always part of the deal.
Okay, good.
Basically, just a summary that what Kepler is all about. So the main difference is that now you have a SIM card in it. Now you don't need to use the phone to make the connection anymore. And that's what makes Kepler so unique. And if you search the competition, we are pretty much on the first row with this device, and even though it took a couple of years to make it, we are still pretty much first ones on the market with just the device, just this kind of device. And how we have done it, so not cut corners, and I can assure you that the quality is our strength.
And how easy is it to change the SIM card? I mean, is it or battery or what? It's possible to exchange the battery, right?
Yeah, correct. So because we have the Bluetooth accessory, so we took the same charging solution. So you have the charging stock pins on the back and the same clip for attaching it. And SIM card and battery are behind that back cover. So there are two screws which you need to change or open. Then you can access the battery and change the battery if that is needed. And then you can charge the batteries also separately with an adapter from the battery manufacturer.
And what is your, let's say, can you give us roughly a time, how long the device stay alive in a normal operation?
Yeah, so if normal operation is 20% of usage, transceiving, receiving, and 80% of idle, then currently we are at 8 to 10 hours. So meaning that one shift, and then you can need to charge it if you wanna do longer shifts. And a realistic target for the next software release would be 10 to 20 hours. That would happen
so that means
in a couple of months.
The device has more capacity actually, and you are now working on a software upgrade to improve that.
Yeah, software optimization for the battery and also bringing out more features based on customer requests. So it's now quite much easier to introduce new features because we can do software updates over the air. So the devices doesn't need to be delivered anymore to any service. If the customer decides that now is a good time to update the software and get new benefits and improvements, then it can be managed from the admin admin console and pushed out to all the users.
That means when I purchase now the device, the upgrades, let's say if you have in 4 months, the upgrade for the battery optimization and improvement, that I can do that, right? Or this belongs to the service, or is it a separate, let's say, or do I need to purchase that upgrade or something like that?
No, nothing has to be purchased. So everything is included. Also the DMO, if you can see, the other channel is named DMO. For us, it means direct mode operation. So in some cases, there can be situations that the LTE network is down, or for some other reasons, a group of users want to use it in local mode. So you can use the DMO channel even without even without LTE access, and you can still communicate in a short range for one group. Yeah. And also this one is included.
What's the distance? What is the distance for that?
That's a very important question. So distance varies based on the obstacles you have. So in buildings, it's about, let's say, 50 meters, about roughly. Of course, if there's a lot of concrete, then it can be a little less. And then the other end of it is in like open field. Line of sight is about 1.5 kilometers, which of course means that there can't be any obstacles on the way. And this is the current situation, plus that it does one hop. So it jumps from one Kepler to the next one. So you can actually double the range already now with that hop. And then the plan for some future release is to make that a 3-hop and add the last hop to jump to LTE. This is more or less based on marketing research. This is more or less quite standard operation procedure for DMO type of devices, that 3 hops and then you connect to the LTE network, and again everybody can hear your communication.
Okay, that's perfect. That means even if I am in an area where usually I don't have LTE, but if I have enough colleagues which are basically making the line to an LTE environment, in that case I can communicate to everybody suddenly.
Yeah, correct. That is the next goal for DMO that we have. Currently, it's not yet hopping to LTE. You can only talk inside the DMO group, but all that is like said, it's included in the package.
So that means this hopping will be also a software upgrade, if I understood you correctly.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Yes.
And what kind of technology are you using? Is it because the point what you are mentioning is, I would say in many discussions in the critical communication environment is very essential and vital, because it's always about the point, okay, what is happening first if you don't have LTE, and second, if you are, let's say we have some discussions in Germany when you are in the forest and principally you want to communicate to your colleagues or something like that, and there is no network. So it is very, very, I think it's a very, very important point that the Kepler is supporting that. And so can you tell us, is it what kind of technology are you using?
Yeah, sure. So I totally agree. For users who know that there will be blanks in their coverage, this is a very good, nice additional feature to ensure the communication. The frequency that we use is 2.4 gigahertz, the same as the Bluetooth frequency band, but it's our proprietary software. So it's totally made by AINA, I can proudly say, and this enables it to be used anywhere in the world. So you don't have to have any licenses for this frequency. don't have to worry about the certification. Everything is already available.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so that's that will be definitely because we know many of many devices, screenless devices, but I can say, okay, none of them is looking like the Kepler, because this is yeah, a look and feel of the accessory generation, and with the DMO mode, it would be like a, you know, really a changer, I would say, a market changer in this environment.
Yeah, correct. One additional feature that is really important for some of the customers out there.
Yes. So please continue.
So just a little bit of comparison that what's out there in the market now. So we have two main priorities that we are targeting. It's the ease of use and the audio quality, and that's the most important point that we have when making the Kepler. We call it in some occasions radio 2.0, because for a user it's really just the radio. It behaves the same way. You turn it on and you use it. Yeah, as easy as that. And then the audio quality, what we have done in the Bluetooth accessory, is now again available in Kepler. And then I think it's good to mention that here that Kepler devices are not only working with other Kepler devices. So you can of course have the same PTT application in any device, for example, a smartphone, a rugged smartphone, Android or iOS, and you can still communicate with all of the devices together. And with the admin console and dispatcher software that comes along with it, so you can also use the PC for the same group communication. All that is currently available.
That means that okay, the Kepler is coming including the software inside the application, and so you offer not only the hardware, you offer the full ecosystem with the Kepler.
Correct, and it can be AINA's ecosystem, or it can be TASSTA's ecosystem, or it can be something else. All the possibilities are available.
So the device is independent. So I can, if I have another, let's say, application I want to run on the Kepler, that option is on the table.
That is very well available.
Perfect.
This is the last slide of it. So just a summary of all the things that we talked about, and really keen to be part of making this available for the customers out there, and really hoping to make a difference and improving the communication in overall.
Yeah, I mean, what I like a lot is that you are focusing on the key factors, and that one you drive to an excellent. That means yes, audio, and this is a direct mode. It's inside, yeah, the mobility, and yeah, it's outstanding. I mean, okay, we have the device also in our office, and we are testing it with you, and we drive it together. So I can just confirm everything what you said. And yeah, tell us maybe a little bit, if possible, about. I mean, you started to say already what is now coming with your software updates. What do you plan concrete for 21 and yeah, 22? Because 2020 was the launch of the Kepler. So you even during yeah, this COVID-19 time, so you kept working, you kept pushing, and you brought this device to the market. And so what are your plans for 21 and 22?
The 2021 will be interesting. So we are first of all expanding the sales. That's like the number one priority. Make it available for all the customers and all the integrations who are looking for such a device. So currently 3G, 4G, LTE, this is all the same version that is now available. Then the next one that we already are just starting the certifications is the Wi-Fi version. So if you wanna use it locally, let's say you're in a factory environment where you already have a Wi-Fi and you probably have 10 phones and a PTT application, now you can add Keplers to it with the Wi-Fi version. And Wi-Fi similarly acts as the Bluetooth device also. So if you want to upgrade AINA Bluetooth accessory to have DMO, that's also possible then as one option. And then of course, yeah, bringing out all the features that are needed by the field, that will be the main idea also for these software updates in this coming year. So really keeping it busy, I can say that.
But that means so you are going to have then 2 devices, one LTE device and one Wi-Fi device?
Correct, yes.
Okay, and would be also LTE Wi-Fi device available, or is it always 2 kind of devices?
Currently, it's 2 kind of devices. Then, of course, going further, that would be 22 already. If there is a need, or let me rephrase, there will be a need for a Wi-Fi device for sure, and for private networks, because there are so many different radio bands that our customers are using. So we need to adapt to those and think that which devices are the next ones out there. So there's so many possibilities because of different frequencies and different demands. So there is probably a lot more Keplers coming in the future than just these 2 ones.
And what about 5G? Did you thought about 5G also, or is that not yet on the table?
If you talk only about 5G bands, no, we don't have that kind of antenna in the device. But 4G and 5G are currently, they are more or less mixed in the field. So in some cases, yes, you can already use it with those bands. But it really depends on the frequencies on those towers, and we need to check those then separately.
But do you plan to bring out a 5G device, a Kepler 5G generation?
Yeah, it's possible. It's just then the market demand needs to be there first. So we are not kind of searching now that at which point is it needed, and then of course that what is the technical solution that is the most common one. So therefore we need to wait a while to see that where is it going. But as such, the device, because we already made 2 hardware modifications out of it, so we can make as many as needed. That will not be a problem.
Perfect. And yeah, coming to the point. Okay, I mean to bring out as many Keplers on the road as possible. How is your sales structure working? I mean, if I watched now this webinar, I said yes, you know, I'm convinced I want to purchase at least one, but actually I want hopefully more. But how does it work? I mean, how can I purchase one?
Yeah, so we have a web store, ainaptt.com, and you can find a web store. So if you want, I propose that you take at least 2 so you can communicate from one to another and test the DMO at the same time. So it's already there. Just go there, log in, and make the order, and we will ship the devices to you. And then if bigger orders, our sales team is there to help you with those orders. And then when it comes to partnership programs, then probably you would be in contact with me, and we agree the details that what kind of partnering program, what kind of integrations, software perspective we would need to do, and then we just do them.
And coming back to your web store, is it international available?
Sorry, can you repeat that, Kave?
Yes, coming back to your web store, is it internationally available? I mean,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter from which part of the world I'm ordering?
Yeah, correct. Yes, yes. You can order all around the world. It doesn't make any difference.
Okay, so as a summary, I can say if I need, let's say, lower quantities, I go to the web store. If I want to be AINA partner, so I just need to contact you directly to communicate with you, or if I have, let's say, a bigger project in plan. And maybe what is also important for many, many projects is how organized are you regarding the service of the device? I mean, let's say I purchase 100 pieces and I have 3 of them, maybe they are not working properly. Do I need to send them back to Finland, or do you have a local or, let's say, regional repair centers? How does it work usually?
That will go by the partners. So if the partner wants to have a local repair shop or some kind of assistant program there, then we will set it up. But currently, everything is handled from here. So you have a question or issue with the device, you will contact our Salo office. Everything is available on our website. There's the RMA process, and questions can be asked from that way, and we will handle it with you.
Perfect. So it sounds very, very promising. I mean that I'm looking forward to to have more of the devices on the field, and also that all the new software upgrades, and especially this hopping, it's already makes me a little bit exciting, to see it how it works, and because it's because even for us it is we say always it's important for having the right hardware, because even creating the perfect software doesn't help if the right hardware is missing. And with Kepler, we create even again a little bit even more solution around the hardware, that yes, we have this direct mode directly, I mean, for the first time integrated. There are not many devices on Earth which are offering that. There are principally just maybe by name, maybe 2 maximum now with you. And also, we are part as in a mission critical environment. The standard is in process to develop the DMO definitions, and it's not expected that during the next, I would say, 2-3 years, many devices are coming. So you are, I would say, with the Kepler, you are driving the innovation absolutely. So it was very informative. It was a pleasure to see you, Marco, and to discuss these points with you. If you want to add something, add something. If not, I'm happy from my side.
Just a thank you, Kave. This was really great opportunity, and I'm really thankful that you made it happen to us.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, it's great having. I mean, if somebody creates such great products, I think it needs to be known everywhere, because it's always important that the customer and the users receiving the best products for themselves and not making decisions on a gap of knowledge. So thank you for sharing, Marco. Again, so I wish you already have a nice Christmas vacation, and good start in the new year, and I hope to see you somewhere around soon.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bye bye.